It's Mrs. Cannikins, and our next Google AI Blitz topic, we're diving back into Gemini, and this time we're going to use the Create Image tool. You might have also heard it called Nano Banana. It is something else, especially since its update in December of 2025. We're going to learn all about how to use it. So here we are in Gemini. A couple places that we can get to the special image tool. One is we could click on Create Image right here, and I see it's replaced the banana with a little picture frame. And up here in the prompt box, we can also click on Tools, and then we get a whole menu. We've looked at some of these before, and we could also click on Create Image here. And so I'll click here, and this is a new feature. They've given us a style guide. So you have everything from some really cartoonish pieces, clay, watercolor, futuristic, black and white. So you don't have to pick any of these to start. And in fact, I mostly don't, especially when I'm creating for educational items. We can just start exactly with our chat in the chat box. So I'm not going to pick a style at all. My prompt is I'm going to ask for a realistic picture of Big Bird camping in the Rocky Mountains. And I'm going to use Big Bird because most of us will know Big Bird. And so we'll be able to kind of see what Gemini can do. So we're going to click go and see what happens. So, like many image generators in Canva or ChatGPT, its initial image is going to be good, just like lots of those other image generators. But after we've generated the image, the ways that we can edit it are going to be where we start to see some really interesting things with Nano Banana. All right, so here we have Big Bird, and we've got a funny tent with a bunch of patches and a sunset, and he's got a nice little campfire there. So I think those patches are going to let the rain in. So I'm a little concerned about his tent right there. So I'm going to say remove the patches or badges from the tent. Okay, so here the magic happens. Press enter. Now, the thing about this version of Nano Banana is that it keeps our image and it changes pieces. If you've done image generation in the past, you know that every time it isn't quite right and you ask for it to do something again, it does the new thing, but then the old parts are worse. And so it really makes changes. So you can see here that we have the exact same image that we had before. I'll just scroll down so you can see it. But this time, the badges on the tent are gone. And so we can make really specific images. Let's say add a purple baseball cap. So it'll just keep making those really specific changes so we can really fine tune our image generation. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to ask this to be changed into a page of a graphic novel. Now, in this particular case, I'm going to give it the script. I'm going to say, give Big Bird a speech bubble that says, anyone up for a marshmallow roast? And so here comes our graphic novel. So you can see now it is cartoonish drawn. Big Bird has that big purple goofy hat that we put on him, but it is cartoon image like, and it has great spelling now. So if you tried to do AI generation in the last year or 2 or 3, it could not spell to save its life. And now it is getting really, really good. So the next thing we're going to do is let's ask it for the next part of the story in Big Bird's world. And this time we want Big Bird hiking in the mountains. And I'm going to give it the speech bubble text. I'm going to say, hope someone brought the bear spray. All right. Consistent it is. Very similar mountain. Look at that. It's got the same mountain from the previous version. We've got him hiking up a trail. Now let's see some other things that we could do that could maybe be something that we add to our educational materials. This time I'm going to ask for blank labels put onto the picture, and we're going to see if it'll label for me Big Bird, the backpack, spruce tree, and a fern. So with this move, we can see once we generate an image, we can start to add some pieces to it that would be very great for our educational practice. All right. Wow. I am impressed because look at it, it has those arrows. Oops. It didn't quite get. So it's got it's got Big Bird and the backpack. I guess a little overlap there. The fern and a spruce tree over here. That arrow might not be super perfect. I might prompt again for that one. to tidy that up a bit. But overall, now we have Big Bird. If we were continuing on the graphic novel, we could have other characters with blank bubbles, and students could have to fill those in. Just the sky's the limit with the things that we could do from this point. All right, we're going to shift to one other use case, mostly because this is something that image generators have not been able to typically do, but all of a sudden we've turned a corner with Gemini 3.0 and it can do this thing, and that is to create a really specific scene, in this case, a political cartoon. So I'm asking it for a political cartoon with Canadian symbols and the current prime minister. I give his name is Mark Carney, and the theme that Canada is not interested in being the 51st state. So I'm leaving that quite open, but still specific that it would be possible to take in some current day things that are happening. So I'm going to click submit, and we're going to see what it builds for us. So this time I got an answer that I haven't necessarily before. Recently it says, I can help with images of people, but I can't depict some public figures. Is there anyone else you'd like me to try? That's interesting. It's denied my request, but I do want to show you yesterday when it didn't deny my request. So this is an image that I generated with the same prompt yesterday. And you can see it has a lot of really interesting symbolism. It does have this funky arm sticking through the shield, but that was easy to get rid of. Like we saw with Big Bird, I just asked it to get rid of it. It got rid of that arm and everything else is the same. So you'll notice that the spelling is very good. We've got an image of Uncle Sam. On the American shores, it has the words division and debt. And over here on the Canadian side, we have a bunch of hokey Canadian symbols, a hockey player, healthcare, polar bears, beaver, pretty decent, some mountains. And then Mark Carney. And I was struck by how much of a likeness this was of our current prime minister. It says, we have our own stars and no space for another stripe. So today it said no. Last time it actually gave me a really favorable and accurate likeness of Mark Carney. You'll notice that this is just a generic Uncle Sam on the other hand, though. So the takeaway is that if we're looking at historical characters, present characters, it may or may not produce them for you. It does have some, what would we say, some acknowledgement that there are things that it isn't appropriate for AI to do. And so, of course, it's trying not to cross any lines there. Google AI Blitz submission this month. The first thing that we're going to do is ask for 2 or 3 screenshots in your slide deck. Let's start with your initial image that you prompted. In this case, it's Big Bird in his tent. You can see it still has the badges on the tent. So that was the first one. And then I have a second image here where it has the badges off of the tent. He's got his purple hat on, and we've also got a speech bubble there. And in that last one, it's the second scene where he's hiking, and we've got the labels and a new speech bubble. So you can see we've got 3 different examples of how we change that image. That's what we want to see. We want to see you playing with the image creator and seeing how you can change that image, make some educational add-ons, and then just jot down the changes, what we should note from image to image to image in that final slide deck. Thanks for playing along with the Google AI Blitz. Like and subscribe the channel and do the other sessions.